Hey guys, my name's Adam if this is your first time here. Today we're going to be talking about The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. This is a Movie Club Strikes Back review, so if you haven't checked out Movie Club Strikes Back, what are you waiting for? Go check them out, subscribe, because there's a lot of really cool people there. It's kind of like an all-star team of movie reviewers. With that said, this week's pick was the all-star Servatorix, and his pick was The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. This movie was starring and directed by Ben Stiller. It also has Kristen Wiig. I should probably know that name, but I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know if I've said it right. And of course, Sean Penn. This movie is about Walter Mitty, who is a guy that he's got a very mundane job, he's a regular guy, and he kind of daydreams a little too much. Basically the story is he works at Life magazine right as it's sort of closing down, and he's in charge of finding this lost picture that's going to be the cover of the last magazine of Life magazine. The picture was taken by Sean Penn, who plays Sean O'Connell, and basically the big pushing thing in this movie is to find that picture, and of course he has a thing for the female character Kristen Wiig. This movie, it's a very sentimental movie. It's sort of about an everyday guy. It's got a really cool thing where he gaps out and he just kind of fantasizes. Very cool. It kind of reminded me of a lot of Adam Sandler movies, and I know that it's been compared to Punch Drunk Love, but I'd compare it to a lot of his other movies. It's got that thing where it's like an everyday guy, and it's got that sort of sentimental sort of theme going on, and there's a bit of a gimmick in there, which a lot of Adam Sandler movies have. This one being the daydreaming, which really cool, very cool. I would check it out because he's jumping through buildings, very cool. It also is interesting though because a lot of it could be cut at any time. It's very doesn't have a whole lot to do with the plot, but it also adds a lot to the story, and it adds a lot to the movie. And well, we'll get into that right now. So if you haven't seen the movie, go check it out and come back. This is the part where I'm going to get into the spoilers. So go check it out, come back, and hear what I think of the movie, and let me know what you think about the movie once you've gone and seen it. So with that said, I think the movie, it's fairly obvious. The theme of the movie is about seizing life, experiencing life, really about experiencing life, because Walter, he spends the first part of the movie daydreaming, and as he experiences life and gets out and does things instead of just wanting to do things, he stops daydreaming. He doesn't do it as much, and he does these incredible things instead, things that he could only imagine before. And it's really cool that there's a really cool thing, which I'm sure is done on purpose, where he's daydreaming the whole beginning of the movie, and then partway through he stops daydreaming, and you kind of have to take a breath and take a second and go, whoa, was that a dream? Like, was he just daydreaming, or did that actually happen? And there's a couple more instances right in the middle of the movie where you're like, is that for real? Like, he gets into a fight and you're like, is this for real? Because he had sort of fantasized about being in a fight, and you just thought, it just seemed like it was not real. And there's even a part where he's fantasizing while he's doing this, and slowly but surely he's sort of weaned off of that drug, so to say. It's very cool. Like I said though, I really think that hammers across the message of that this is about experiencing life. And what's also interesting is the most prized possession in this movie is the picture that Sean took, and all of the pictures that he takes are sort of seen as these. They're sort of worshipped. They're sort of seen as the most prized thing in the world. They're the covers of all of these magazines. And when he finally meets Sean says that he says that they're not that important. They're secondary to actually experiencing the moment. He says, sometimes I don't even take the pictures. I'd rather just sit here and be in the moment. I'd rather just experience life. Very cool, very awesome way of getting across that theme. With that said, I thought this movie was a great pick. I'm probably going to pick it up because it's one of those movies, it's probably not going to ever be my favorite movie, but it's going to be one of those movies that I'm probably going to watch like 100 times. It's just that cool. Really liked it. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and have a good one.